So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
He rises!
Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
That pass has been well intercepted. Yamal. Oh, that's delightful. Now the cross. And that has been cleared. Bellingham! Aimed beyond the defence. And the pass is intercepted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. A probing pass. Yamal looking to run onto it. Bellingham gathers from the goal kick. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. It's a promising position. Decent chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Yamal.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the through ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he is slightly... Oh, terrible pass. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Gullit. Howson spots it and intercepts. Oh, good spread. Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Calm claims comfortable. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Quick reminder today, please.
So
have
we
your
reach the
entry
halfway
tickets
point,
at hand,
and
as
neither
it's time
side
to
have
announce
yet been able to
today's
force the
winning
issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Gullit. Coming on to
Whistle
replace
goes,
him is
and we start the second
number
half.
20, Van Nistelrooy.
Both sides defensively robust up to now. Almeria different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Bellingham. Knocks it into space. A lot of space ahead of him. Played up towards the front line. Tries to play it through. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, this is a great... There's the shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Goal! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Donadoni.
We have got changes
Coming on
here
the
from
field
both sides, in
is
fact.
Number 22,
Almeria have
Vinicius
broken through.
Junior.
It's 1-0.
Substitution
Look,
in progress.
experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, there's the clearance. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Kirkchu. Very nicely done. Here comes the cross.
Nepal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Owen! No mistake! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Nepal really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Showing great feet there. Now the ball in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Nepal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Deftly away. And he's there to retrieve it.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Bale. It's Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's gone loose. And we're done. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Bale picking up the... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And he was alert to it. Well, quality clip. Good chance here! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Brzezinski. Bale. Oh, that's a key interception. Raya. That's a cute ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Yamal. Adams getting this one clear. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. He is through here! Donatoni. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Bale. Gullit. And it's Otto. Now, can they get him away? He's come in hard.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Just eases him off the ball. The ball has bounced loose now. And this is Bale. Bale! What a save by David Raya! Beckham. It's a pretty loose pass. Brzezinski, great vision. And this is Bale. Serginho. Yamal. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Howson with the clearance. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Port clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
And Gullit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Gullit has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, that's well spotted. Howson. Zanetti. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Isco.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Donatoni. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And now
The
to all
midway
members
point
of
of the game.
crowd, I'd
What an
like
end to the half,
you to
Peter.
join me in
A lot of the
wishing
best
our
action
birthday boy
of the half
a
coming
very
at
special
the very
birthday.
end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that's superb. He's tried one! Oh, Donatoni! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Almeria have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution in progress.
Zanetti, chance to deliver. And that has been cleared.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is De Bruyne. Port have got it back and they'll have another go.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, again there's no way through. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with
Takes a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Number 9, Bale.
So time for
Coming on the
change.
field
And this
is
one has been on the cards for a little
number
while.
20,
Van Nistelrooy
Van
coming on
Nistelrooy.
here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
And Van Nistelrooy! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitutions taking place.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Almeria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Camavinga threads one in, and he welcomes it in. He's got away. Ribéry, that's a good shoot! He's scored! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
De Bruyne demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Number 4, Gullit.
Port get themselves... Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. Oh, he's missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Thomas Rashitsky. Coming on the field is number 6, Mateus.
Tries to pass it through.
6 added minutes has been
Cut it out.
indicated.
Rijkaard gets it away. Not the most accurate pass. Donatoni. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Now it's Olise. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Almeria pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be...
And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Can he get it through? Oh, this is a... There's the shot! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Almeria. Bale! Crossbar comes to the rescue. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking to play him in. He has a look up. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's Bale! Donatoni. Oh, super find. This looks promising.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Donatoni. Bale is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Guardiola.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Bale. Great ball if he can get there. Bullet! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Beckham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! A goal and a really telling moment. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter.
Oh, what has happened here? That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Almeria head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving on and making good progress. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ball looks a good one. Pull it. Somewhat off target. Almost an hour gone. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And now they can clear their lines. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? Oh, easy pickings there. Cafu is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Howson gets across and deals with it. No foul, says the referee. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Hullet. Donatoni. That has not gone well. He's gone direct here. That's been slipped. It's Bale! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Beckham! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a cute ball. Howson makes the interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Great defending, strong and determined. Deftly away. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Bale. Hullet is onto this. So much. And Hullet! And that would have been game, set and match.
Bullet
Substitution.
really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And that's really well manoeuvred.
There will be one
Mateo.
more added time.
Mateos! Oh, fine stop from the keeper. And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get
Hello,
ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Oh, what a ball! Real chance! That is special! Gareth Bale! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Germany are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's forced to go back. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. That's very neat. Now it's Bale. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. And they've got rid. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. Rice. Spread out to the left. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale. Out again for a throw-in. That's really well cleared. No, that's been intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Beckham. Well, they've got it again. Rice. Now, can they get him away? Gullit looks to get on the end of this. He's done it, Odie! And he was there to get a vital touch. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Almeria can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Almeria carrying a one-goal lead. That pass isn't the best. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Haaland is flagged offside. Gullit under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Van der Ven has it in a wide position. And he's got his range wrong there.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Bale.
We have got changes
Coming on
here
to
from
replace
both
him
sides, in
is
fact.
Number 20, Van Nistelrooy. Substitution in progress.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Germany really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And the shot! And he's there to belt it away. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now, who's going to be first to this? He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Germany really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bernardo Silva.
Has been indicated.
And now they can clear their lines.
They're avoiding the blatantly up.
And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only... So we're all raring to go again. In life, of
Hello,
course,
everybody,
there's
and
so
welcome
much
to
more
today's
important
match.
than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Oh, looks a smashing ball. That's the keeper's ball. Knocks it into space. Nicely spread. Beckham with the cross. And he thumps it clear. Donadoni. Donadoni! Goal! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's a decent clearance. And they can counter here. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply. Beckham. This is promising. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Donadoni clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Almeria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Beckham to take it as usual. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Does well to stand firm and defend it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great vision. Now it's Hullet. Has a shot! It's a loose ball. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's being urged to shoot.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Baresi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's worked it through. Van Nistelrooy picks it up out wide. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Almeria are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He's gone for goal! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been... And another try! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Xavi Alonso. And this is Beckham. Otto cuts out the pass. Almeria do have a chance to counter here. He's in a great position here. And he's taking no chances there. Van Nistelrooy, a player who needs no introduction. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, this looks sharp. starved of space and time. Looking to go deep. Defending of the desperate variety. That's good defending. Defending in numbers.
Substitution.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. Almeria clearly now in lead preservation mode. Good running, strong and purposeful. Adams wins the duel this time. And the pass is intercepted. He's had it taken off him.
Has been indicated.
Donatoni. And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers.
Goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Now it's Hullet. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. De Bruyne has given away a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now the ball's gone astray. Now it's Donatoni. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's a mighty And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to belt it away. That had too much on it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Madrid finding their passes. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Bale. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Can he get on the end of this? Beckham is looking to influence the game from out wide. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Otto puts them all in. And that has been knocked clear. Bullet! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior takes a shot. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bullet dominates aerially so often. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Has a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
De Bruyne really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Almeria are looking to go forward now. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for the run, and he was quick to react. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please take this opportunity to pay a
So,
visit to
no
our
breakthrough
official
from
store
either
where
side.
memorabilia
0-0
from today's
after
match
45
are
minutes of
available.
action.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, can he get onto this? Now this could be a chance.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Tries to pass it through. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Well, there's the clearance. And that has been clubbed away. Taken back almost at once. He's in plenty of space here. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. João Cancelo. Adams spots it and intercepts. And he's only too happy to take that back. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence. Elects to cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. João Cancelo. Lee Kang-in! Harmlessly behind.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Bale.
Almeria can
Coming
now
on to
introduce
replace him
the first of their
is
substitutes.
number 20,
Van Nistelrooy getting the
Van
call here
Nistelrooy.
in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Knocks it into space. Ball swung in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Beckham. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
I think we might be...
Costa Curta is fouled. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Donadoni. Number 27, Serginho. Coming on the field, number 5, Neymar. Number 25,
It's a searching pass.
Nuno Mendes.
And it's
2
hoisted
minutes
clear.
has been indicated.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Neymar plays it short. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the